I want to show you how to fix wrist pain in your fretting hand instantly. So a lot of people get taught when they're playing guitar to put their fingers on the strings like this, and then to take their thumb and put it right behind the fingers, sort of like this. So you can see my thumb is directly behind the fingers, and then I do that same thing when I have it on the guitar neck. So I used to do this for a really long time, and there's one problem with it. It's that it actually makes my wrist bend a lot, and it pretty much does this with everybody. And on top of that, in order for you to get your thumb in this position, you have to use these muscles here under your thumb to get it there. So unfortunately for a lot of people, this causes a ton of tension when you're playing. And actually, whenever I try to play like this now, I feel it instantly. I feel, oh man, there's way too much tension there. So I want you to change one simple thing to solve this. So all you're gonna do is, from now on when you play, you're gonna take your hand, put it out in front of you like this, and then just flip it over. And if you notice you just flip it over, what's happening with your thumb? Your thumb is actually pointing this direction, in the direction of the headstock. So if you just take your hand, flip it over like that, and then put it on the guitar like this, you'll notice that now your thumb is pointing this way, and it's in a much more relaxed position where these muscles aren't being tensed up. So if you notice, you can play really easily like this. And you don't really have to squeeze at all with this part of your thumb. Now, one extra benefit of it, I think, is that it actually makes your hand line up really nicely with the strings. So really, instantaneously, when my hand is in this position, I don't have to make any extra effort to line up my fingers with one string. Whereas for me to get my thumb up here, it also kind of forces me to rotate my hand a little bit this way. And then what ends up happening is that my hand and the fingers line up like this, kind of diagonally across the strings. And then if I want to play on one string, I have to squeeze even more to bring this pinky finger up. And it's a recipe for disaster. It just creates a ton of tension, and it's really uncomfortable for me. So again, really quickly, all you do, take your hand, flip it out in front of you like this, and then just put it right on the guitar, and then you're golden. One quick extra thing is that people tend to get a ton of pain when they play bar chords like this. And I want to offer you a solution for that too. If you actually play in the same position, you can still play bar chords. I'm playing a bar chord there, and my thumb is pointing towards the headstock still. And I don't have to bend my wrist like if I put my thumb right behind the bar chord. You see my wrist is bending a lot. Now I let my thumb go this way. Now my wrist is straight and it's coming out. Now, one other thing that'll make it so that your hands will never hurt again when you play bar chords is that you can actually put all the pressure on the notes just by using the weight of your arm. So if I take the weight of my arm, it's kind of hard to see in a video, but I'm just gonna pull back this way on the guitar. And I'm gonna use my arm that's on the guitar over here to kind of give a counterbalance to it. And if you notice, in this way, I can actually play bar chord without even squeezing with my thumb at all. And I'll prove this because I'm gonna have my thumb under the guitar just to show you. I wouldn't actually play like this. But look, check this out. I can actually play a bar chord without squeezing my hand at all. My thumb is right there under the guitar, not squeezing anything. I'm just using the weight of my arm pulling back slightly, and that way it relieves the tension from my hand, and you can play bar chords all day like this. And now obviously I want to put my thumb behind the guitar just because it's more stable like that. It feels really weird not having my thumb on the actual guitar. So that's about it. You just change that thumb position, and that's gonna help you play everything a lot more easily without having that tension on your thumb muscle. And then if you just make sure you pull back a little bit with your arm when playing bar chords, that'll relieve the tension of having to squeeze your hand in order to press the strings down. So if you got something out of this video, make sure you subscribe to the channel so I can help you get better, faster at guitar. And if you're looking for a step-by-step system to master the fretboard, make sure you head on over to Jamsville.com and check out the Jamsville Guitar Performance System Fretboard Fundamentals course. This course is going to be the GPS that's going to take you step-by-step to fretboard mastery and freedom. All right, everybody, until next time, listen, learn, and jam.